Oh, you can do that? Wow. I can't. Hello there everyone, it's time for another ConverZation video. Last time I talked about chips and how much I like them. Today's topic is a bit more serious for me personally, and this video might not be super long because it's a very specific topic, and it's about being inspired. Because one thing I remember, especially when I was doing university, Skövde, is that a lot of the time when there were a new course beginning, they would show us things that previous students had done. Like, oh, look, these things were made last year by the people that were taking this class. Or like a couple of years ago, just to inspire everyone. To like look at all the things that they did and think, like, get inspired to do your own great things. The problem for me with that overall is that I become overwhelmed, and it becomes the exact opposite. I become, well, not uninspired, but it's more of, I feel like, how the hell am I gonna be able to live up to that? That looks great. How am I, who sorta sucks in a way, because, yeah, I work like that. I think my dad is the same. No matter how good something we make is, we only see the problems. At least that is the way for me. I only see the things that are wrong with it, and I want to correct them, because I have sort of, for me, that something works as it should, that I'm like doing my job, or that something is as good as it can be. My brain works in a way that it thinks like, oh yeah, that's the bare minimum, that's what you should be doing. Anything less you're not doing all you can, so therefore it's bad. And even when I'm at that level, it's like, okay, this is the bare minimum. You can get better. And that just, it scares me so much when I see what other people have done, and I only see the good things about it. And when I look at my own works, I only see the bad things. It is not a good feeling. And so about my YouTube channel, it has the same way, because I improve so slowly. Like now, if I look back on my early stuff, I can see like, oh yeah, that really is poorly made, and that's quite bad. But when I make stuff nowadays, I don't feel any different, other than like that first 1 or 2 years where I was like super nervous whenever I was recording. Like that has gone away. But about the things I actually do and the quality of it, I don't feel any different. Maybe it's easier for you guys to say like, is it better now, or is it about the same, or is it just different? That's another thing. Because things can change, but that doesn't necessarily mean they get better or worse, just different. That's another thing. This whole thing also applies to if someone's telling me about something like, oh yeah, I made this, like, oh, I accomplished this. And I'm like, oh, nice. Well, it looks great. Congratulations. But on the inside, it's like, oh, another person that's much better than I am. And it just beats me down. It doesn't inspire me in any way to become better. It just beats me down and makes me feel worse about myself. It's not the best. And whenever I do try to improve and like find things to do, as I said, I only see the problems with it. I see everything when I try something new that's, oh, that's not good enough, that's not good enough, that thing's not good enough, and I try to improve them. I really do try. But even if I solve little things, I see so many problems with everything. And oh, it's such a bother. It's so like energy consuming in a way, because it just sucks the joy out of a lot of stuff. I feel like I'm becoming a bit abstract here in this conversation. Yeah, don't think I've got anything else to say really on this topic, so might be a bit shorter video. That's okay. That can be the case sometimes if I don't have... Like, I have the list of my... whenever I get ideas for discussion videos, I have that for like skits and acapellas and like everything that I don't do that very often. I have a list in Word about the different topics I come up with. And this one I came up with quite a while back, so it's on top of the list of things I've yet to do. Whenever I finish a video, I don't remove it from the list, the things I've done, I just cross them out, you know, with the crossed out option on Word. And this was one of those topics that's very specific, so I can't really talk overly much about it. More came out than I thought I would be able to get out of this video, but still, let's see how long is it's about 9 minutes now, but I have some things to cut out, so it's actually shorter. I would guess closer to like 7 or 8-ish, maybe less. I don't know. Just to summarize, whenever I see or hear about other people's accomplishments, I get... what do you say? Disheartened? I don't know. I just feel like I'm not doing good enough and I can't live up to the thing I see that it's meant to inspire. Because I feel like, oh, I can't do that. Even if I try to and like train a lot, I still will not, because I only see the problems for me and I see the best things about what everyone else does. I don't see any problems unless they're like actually... You guys hear that? Was that my share? I don't know. Yeah, but I don't see like those types of problems with other people's work that I do with my own. It is fairly annoying. Well, and if you guys are experiencing something similar with if you in your life, or if you've got any tips on how to deal with it, that would be nice to see in the comments. I don't really like nothing like, oh, you just have to try to be inspired. Like, yeah, I tried many of the general things, so to say. I'm not sure how to. So my brain. Okay, different side topic here. My brain works in a different way. I can sometimes have difficulty expressing my thoughts. That doesn't have to do with this being in English and not Swedish. I wouldn't be able to express this in Swedish either. It's because my mind, I don't really think in words. I think in... Yeah, how do I... This just became some sort of paradox, trying to explain how I think without words, without using words. I don't know. It's not really in pictures or in emotions. It's some sort of... weird. I don't know. My brain is weird. That's what we can take out of this whole video. My brain is weird. Okay, that's just what it is. Anyway, I'm just gonna end it here before it gets weirder. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Boom, yeah, efter sång, hey, boom, boom, yeah, watch some videos, hey, boom.